What's up, guys? Jake here. Um, Doing a deck profile for my XYZ Sharks. This deck is extremely powerful. Kind of a bit of a sleeper hit, and I went undefeated with it at locals. Not a single game lost the other day. It took a lot of people by surprise, so I'm pretty proud of it. There was only three other people at the locals because the other day was Nats, but still whatever. So if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. I'll be doing an unboxing of the Asian English Salamangreat structure deck soon. So come back and check that out. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Starting off with the engine, we are running 3 Buzzsaw Shark because it is the most powerful normal summon in the deck. This deck is more of a 2-card combo deck, so having this alone with nothing else to pair it with doesn't exactly set you up all the way. But this plus a good extender, you can set up a decent board. We're running Beautiful Princess at 3, because it runs as another copy of the Buzzsaw Shark. I may end up cutting one of these and just running another hand trap or something like that, but we'll see. We'll see. And then we're running the 1-for-1 to bring out the Beautiful Princess. We're running 2 Z's Remora. You want to summon one and then get one into your hand. It is good in both places, in the graveyard and in your hand, because you will need to get it back with the Batman effect. So super powerful card. Sometimes you like to draw this as long as you can pair it up with the Buzzsaw. We're running 3 Abyss Shark. I sometimes I kind of have a love-hate with the relationship with this card because I don't like getting locked in waters. But when you do summon it, you can add another fish monster to your hand, so it can set you up pretty far once you put something else on the field. Still a very powerful card, even though it does lock you into water monsters. We're running 2 Lifeless Leaffish and 1 Crystal Shark. Lifeless Leaffish can dump the Crystal Shark if this is your only good normal summon. Kind of a backup option. That's why we're only running it at 2. I almost rarely draw any of these cards. It's kind of weird. We're running Harpooner at 3. Harpooner effect to reveal itself in another water monster. Discard the other water monster. Special summon one of them. Very helpful for setting up your graveyard for extra fish monsters. That way, if you draw this and another Buzzsaw Shark, it can help you out tremendously once you get the XYZ Remora back in your hand. We're running 1 Silent Sea Nettle, 1 Silent Angler, 1 Tenyi Spirit Chthana. All these cards kind of have drawbacks, and they might get replaced with Mini Rukas at some point. But sometimes having one of them in your hand with nothing else, except maybe like one other good normal summon, it can still set you up a little bit. We're running the 2 Bricks, Armored XYZ to equip from your graveyard, full Armored XYZ to XYZ on your opponent's turn, and then once it's in the graveyard, you banish it, equip another XYZ monster to a XYZ monster you control. Usually that is Batman, so you can activate the Dark Knight effect to steal an opponent's monster non-targeting. Drawing either one of them is kind of a bad situation, but you'll see why later. And we're running the 1 White Mirror, just because don't really have the space for two of them, but it can help in your hand. And going off to the non-engine, by the way, the engine and the extenders, that's at 24, so we're running 16 non-engine cards, 3 Imperms, 3 Veilers, 3 Ash. It's a lot of hand traps for this deck. When you can kind of brick on it, but it is beneficial to run these for nothing else as cross out targets, which is why I only run 1 Ghost Ogre, and 2 Forbidden Droplets, just in case you have to go second. If you can set up a Toad, use a Forbidden Droplet to send your own Toad, negate your opponent's monster on the field. You can use Toad to add back a water monster into your hand. Sometimes it's very helpful, especially if you kind of get a shitty hand. Um, 3 crossouts, so you can resolve your effects. Deck doesn't play extremely well in a hand traps. And then called by. Moving on to the extra deck, we are running 3 Bahamut Sharks. Just because sometimes you can only get two in one turn, but sometimes you can get all 3 of them to resolve. When that does happen, that means 3 Toads, which is why I'm running 3 Toads. If you get the right hand, you can put all 3 of them on the field at once. Super helpful. Xyz Armor Fortress, Full Armor Crystal Zero Lancer, Full Armor Dark Knight Lancer. You get the Xyz Armor Fortress on the field, and you draw one of the Armored Xyz spell or traps. That means you can Xyz summon on top of this because you need to detach all of its materials to Xyz on top of it. So that's why we run Dagars instead. But you can overlay it on a Bahamut Shark. You can overlay it on Dagars, even though Dagars is a fire. It's kind of actually a splashable package. I've seen people play it in like trap tricks too. So, running the full armored Utopic Ray Lancer, it's a good combo enabler. This is what can help you make use of that 3rd Bahamut Shark on the field and turn it into the Utopic F-Zero package, which is very strong. Adds you a little bit extra removal in case you don't want to summon down the Kraken. But we're running 2 Kraken, just in case all you have is a Abyss Shark. And Kraken on its own, pretty good. Still is a Floodgate. And the pop, not bad. And then for our very final spot, we are running Dagaras. Sometimes in case you draw one of the bricks, this will save your life. You can still use it, put up 2 Toads, and then also get the Batman effect. So you're not left with like nothing. Very helpful. Anyways, that's it for the main deck. Move on to the side. Back row hate. Harpus Feather Duster, Lightning Storm, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, 3 Nib, slow down combo decks, going second. 2 Ogre for field spell decks. Ubel, which is popping off apparently, just in case. 3 White Howling. Have not gotten this effect to resolve very many times. I do side it in if I know I'm going to get to go first, and I know I'm going to play against a very spell-heavy deck. But this one doesn't always make the sideboard, even when I know I'm going first. Most of the time when I'm going first, I kind of just leave my deck alone. This is kind of built for that anyways. And then the 1 Abyss Dweller. Shut off graveyard decks. Okay, that's it for the deck profile itself. I'm going to show you some of the combos that you can do with it. Buzzsaw Shark. And Xyz Remora. Like I said, kind of a 2-card combo deck, so need to have something else to resolve in your hand as an extender. Normal summon Buzzsaw Shark. Activate Buzzsaw Shark effect. Target a water monster you control. Special summon a fish monster with the same level. Target itself. Special summon Xyz Remora. Go straight into Bahamut. Activate Bahamut. Detach. So overlay. Xyz Armor Fortress. Activate effect. Detach 2. Search 2. Armored Xyz spell and trap. Add them to your hand. Overlay. Overlay. Activate Xyz Remora in the hand. Special summon by detaching 2. Activate Xyz Remora effect. Special summon 2 fish. Has to be exactly 2, so you got to be very conscious of that. Bahamut. Bahamut detach. The Toad. Overlay. Full armored Utopic Ray Lancer by discarding the spell or the trap. You're going first, you want it to be the spell. Going second, you want to be the full armored Xyz because you can use it to banish itself, equip, and get the OTK. Activate Batman effect. Target Xyz or Mora in the grave. Add it to the hand. Special summon it. Detaching 2. Xyz. Bahamut. Activate Bahamut. Detach. Toad number 3. Special summon number FO Utopic Future by using 2 Xyz monsters. You don't attach your material. And then I don't know why I discarded the trap. That was an accident. And then you set the trap. On your opponent's turn, you pass. On your opponent's turn, activate the trap. And for Utopic Draco Future, send it to the grave. Utopic is live. Then on your opponent's turn, you can banish full armored Xyz, targeting an Xyz monster in your grave, targeting Xyz monster you control. Equip. You can act to the Batman. Activate Dark Knight effect. To non-targeting, steal the monster your opponent controls. Attach this material. So this is the full combo hand. Like I said, requires like 2 cards, Buzzsaw Shark and an extender. But if you can draw into it, it's very, very powerful board you can put up. And I'm going to show you now what you can do if you draw one of the bricks. Let me get set back up. Okay, now I'm going to show you what you can do if you draw one of the Armored Xyz traps, which is a brick. But if you draw it, you can just easily go into Dagaris. So, normal summon Buzzsaw Shark, activate Buzzsaw Shark effect. Xyz or Mora. Dagaris. Dagaris activate. Detach 2. Draw 1. Draw 2. Discard 1. Overlay. Activate Xyz Armor Fortress. Attach. Search the other Xyz full armored Xyz spell or trap. Overlay. Overlay. Xyz or Mora. Special summon. Detach 2. The fish. Bahamut Shark. Bahamut Shark. Attach. Get out a Toad. Overlay full armor Utopic Ray Lancer by discarding the spell trap. And activate Batman effect. The Xyz or Mora. Back in your hand. Activate effect. Special summon by 2 Bahamut. Bahamut detach. So gonna baby FO. Set the trap. Pass. Put up 1 less Toad, but you put up essentially otherwise the exact same board. You could not do this before. So this is really cool. Utopic Ray Lancer is such an awesome extra piece of advantage. Dagaris was a good choice to make putting into this deck. It was originally not in here, but now I'm very, very happy I went that way. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I'm live every Tuesday playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With my good buddy Drake on the Roll of Threes channel on Twitch. And stick around for some more content because I will be doing some more deck profiles and a structure deck unboxing coming up very soon.